I'm Oryan, and this is Liquid Fusion.
Liquid fusion. It's a style of art unlike anything you've ever seen before. Many artists have tried to decipher and recreate Oryan's innovative technique, but none have succeeded.
And the reason why I call it liquid fusion is because I'm combining materials that don't belong together. I do black and white as a base, and then I add color, but it all goes on together in a wet layer. I'm chemically altering the paint to where none of the paint that's there will mix. And then as that dries overnight, I'll start to add in natural materials such as crushed stone, crushed powder, crushed Swarovski crystals, pearls, micas, things like this. And as it dries, I'll use a heat gun and a welding tool and then smooth the entire canvas and then start again. So I'll do that, a few times to really get an intense, deep color in the background. Then from there, I'll start with the realist element, the tree or the figure, and then, paint that on there. When each piece is complete, it results in about 30 to 40 layers of paint. I'm chemically reducing my paints in a way that no one else has actually figured out. And it's taken me about 9 years to develop this process, this evolution into what I'm working on now. And there's actually artists that try to decipher what I'm doing.
Fearless and whimsical, Oryan's creative genius combines traditional artistic elements with modern-day innovation and materials.
It's really amazing what Oryan has done. I've been in the art business for about 16 years, and to have an artist come with a style that is so completely unique and out of the box and really grabs collectors' attention as soon as they walk in the gallery is completely unprecedented. We have gone from having his work featured in one gallery to nearly a dozen galleries all across the country, Hawaii to Florida.
Oryan's liquid fusion artwork began with the Tree of Life series.
I feel that people want to help, they want to save the earth, but I feel that it's too big. It's too global. So I wanted a way to fine-tune it, to look at one individual part of it. One tree, one individual.
The Tree of Life series led to Oryan's Gaia series, in which he uses live models to capture subtleties of the human form, just as many great artists have done throughout history.
With my Gaia series, I tried to portray our human connection to nature in a very symbolic fashion.
Oryan's Network series showcases his liquid fusion technique in a more abstract style.
What I'm trying to portray with my Network series is everybody's life in a linear fashion. So if you were to take your life and everywhere that you've been and everything that you've done and seen and whoever you've met and flatten it down and lay everybody else's life on top of that, this is how we interconnect.
Oryan's unprecedented technique and style have caught the eye of collectors worldwide, as well as many distinguished members of the art community.
I'm very proud to have Oryan in our gallery here in Las Vegas. He's a genius in his own way because he's invented something totally different and out of the norm from other artists. It moves, it twinkles when you walk past it. It's like you want to reach out and touch it.
People are drawn to collecting Oryan's artwork for many reasons. The overwhelming idea is that they just can't walk away from it. There's something about the piece that draws their eye and keeps them from being able to look away.
I've always had an interest in art, ever since I was a child. My grandfather took me to museums when I was young, and as a child I was introduced to Jackson Pollock, and the randomness, the chaos of his pieces really captured me. I was also very attracted to Monet and the loose use of color that he used. I like to capture those two elements of those two people and then adding sort of a pop art element on top of that, adding that realist element, spanning all of these years of art into one piece so it captures a collector who may like a traditional or very modern style.
Oryan's art continues to reach new levels of demand. Now is the time to collect and own a piece of liquid fusion history.
The joy it brings me to have somebody collect my work and put it on display and be so happy with it, I can't describe, how humble it makes me feel.